The people not get for votes, the time for election. Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so, now go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number one step we go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person not go able for help people. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lomley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake dey. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether mutuka deal, mutuka not deal, not to you business. You dey go serve na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then a power or me party go return a power if I not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation. You know say plenty people not get for vote the time for election. Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so, now I go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number one step we go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person not go able for help people. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lomley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake dey. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether mutuka deal, mutuka not deal, not to you business. You dey go serve na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then a power or me party go return a power if I not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation. You know say plenty people
Amboluna kusha and luna aru. We are on camera today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on street just alone. I love you. Whoa, make we let for do them bad things then. We dey feel almost alone. I love you. Whoa, we are Fambulem una kushe and cabo. The propaganda machine, the propaganda house, where people that they call we yard because then guys they yard, especially this Bible and Shembepie.
No mix me though, say bye boy.
Supported by Shembepie.
No mix me though, me and my uncle inside that day.
Me Fambulem, then two guys they yard plus the team. Then just people talk about fix them. When all they happen inside this government.
So by now, if they say Bible and Amina.
People have meeting and another one. Nothing fine, they talk about this government. But wait, so today on program, we can bring you issues them, as I always can say, we're pertaining we had. Where plenty of them here, then can deny. Other one then they should for answer. Inside the basket today, the basket is deep. Not to SLPP no more. We still not today inside the Sonko squad. But let's go inside the basket and pick some things them with it inside it. The financial sector inside the Ministry of Finance don't come out and confirm to we say, indeed, they send plenty couple to caretaker bill inside London. Well, the same way Tokam say, they know they even hide for Tokam to we, if we're vex or not. Not going to side with the can't read them. Now, just the first one I give you. It shock you? Inside the Sonko squad, well, some people they say that they wait for convention. Well, other one they say now that they do it. The 21-man committee inside the APC party finally don't accept Chief Sam Sumana as a full member inside the APC. Not gonna say we still come inside it and discuss about that. But Shembe Pierre, you been going to studio today. Who say you go do one song where you tell me say this song we need for introduce them to we people them before we dey give we people them the headline of this particular song.
Normally, when I can go to studio, as I come to studio, I forget the song I go do. Because I can do record and done, so I'm not. But it go like this. Police say the cocaine container, na chicken.
Na chicken.
Cocaine container, na chicken.
Na chicken.
Cocaine container, na chicken.
Na chicken.
But the Guinean say no, na cocaine.
Na cocaine. The people them inside this one big family house, as I tell you, I say, my brother be enter inside studio, usa he go compose this wonderful song where he try to tell you say the police them say the cocaine container na chicken, but the Guinean they say not a chicken, no, na plenty white powder they inside it.
Then say police say the cocaine container na chicken.
Na chicken. The song is sweet.
Container.
The reason behind me
na chicken.
Na the cano.
Cocaine container na chicken. But the Guinean say no, na cocaine.
Na cocaine. Well, Famulem, what is this song they try to tell you? Make us shock you na the headline. As the Guinean security arrest plenty cocaine inside the water where come on inside salon for enter na Guinea. Same way so, people will speculate say the container where police come and tell we say na chicken or gizzard be there inside it. Now plenty cocaine. Well today, Guinean, they don't arrest plenty cocaine inside the water where they come up from salon for enter na their own country. When they say they don't mix, not go no side. All of the issues there, we can ragbala and discuss, but them better one. Me, na Bible from the north, the warrior with the sharpest cutlass, no retreat, no surrender.
Me, I'm your uncle inside a day, and me, Nasembepie, from the southeast. Asidoya Tigi, Paupa, Tigi.
Ekmabai Butigi.
Yes, well done. Anyway, as you come inside, not forget to smash the like button. Not smash them like the container we turn chicken. Oh. Smash them like na real white powder na in the inside it. I said the police say the cocaine container.
Na chicken.
Yeah, cocaine container.
Na giza.
Hey, cocaine container.
Na chicken.
But the Guinean say no.
Na plenty cocaine.
Like
Anyway, with family members, and before they begin for giving the issues them inside the basket, we get 195 on YouTube right now where they watch the program. Today we want to let the likes they go. As we start now, so we they go. We get only 57 likes. So please, now we get 202 where they watch. We know where they go. As we can't inside, we hit the like button. Step by step. Now we they do our show. Step by step. We move!
Something they was it just though. Now me family then comment section on Facebook. Beatrice Lee in message one away for me. Beatrice Lee say na chicken powder. Nice one, chicken powder indeed. Oh la la. Anyway, by the way, he left something behind. The policeman then don't begin tie the oja tight and say that PPP, the 8, anybody will come on at home. Then the bugaram, then the bujaram.
And the same way say they're ready for support the new IG for make it succeed. Like our boy they succeed for kill plenty people according to the statement where them pull.
By the way, then say the song sweet. Logo one more time. Police say the container.
Na chicken.
I say the cocaine container.
Na chicken.
Hey, the cocaine container. Na
chicken.
But the Guinean say no.
Na plenty cocaine, white powder.
Anyway, logo on the ground, logo now and begin see what thing happen. As then the flourish and lavish with money. All over the country, pan party, pan travel for go attract other people in streets them. Well, the one that will be work pan this midterm census where they say that the thing then this way they get for use pan this election, tigi one. Well, they don't begin grumble back then say it don't take 8 to 9 months now from where they don't work done, they not give them shilling. Well, let me run day quick now and yeri waiting the one that where they inside bo being get for say as we catch up with this particular interview where been the flow now the media where they go and come back just now.
Pay us our money. Statistics. Pay us our money. Statistics. Pay us our money.
These are the voices of agri-field staff who worked for Statistics Sierra Leone in both districts during the midterm population and housing census conducted in December 2021. They received contract indicating that they were to be paid 70% of their allowances immediately after completion of the assignment. It is exactly 8 months since the accomplishment of the assignment, and they are yet to receive the said allowances, despite government pronouncement that 30 billion loans was disbursed to Statistics Leone for the said functions. More than 1,000 agri staff are in southern region. A few of them came to the Bo district office along Baima Road in Bo City demanding for their monies. Unfortunately, they met emptiness. The building is said to have been deserted for about 2 months. This abandonment hurt not their thought about their monies.
From December 24, come on that village up to date, and they will get me training allowance. We have 600,000 million, and they will get me 70%. We have 2,050,000, 450,000, and they will get it. But what you can't beat imagination now. Out of 15,000 already this work, government don't pay up to 7,000. Balance of 8,000, never get the money. For say we not sure who gets, or we don't get blessing, or for response for the government.
I'm very, very much hurt. I'm not happy. I'm not glad at all. I'm not going to work for statistics. Over 7 months, I think this is 8 months now, where they hold me balance 70%, they're not going for pay.
don't pay small, how people and left, how people left. It's like maybe this one they don't commit a crime, or the crime we don't commit, we don't know. They don't pull a result here. They say completion, a quality data, and why not the whole of the money?
But if the government say they don't pay them, then we are in the Denmark they say government don't pay it. And you say they sabotage the government. So the government for can inside the situation and able to solve the problem.
The AYV News team in Bowo City has continuously visited this office for 12 working days and there are no traces of any staff. It has always been closed. Today, we were welcomed by placards with different inscriptions, each demanding payment of their 70%.
The office is abandoned and there is nobody to attend to their needs. They are calling on government to ensure what they have worked for reach their pockets. I am George Philip Jambawai, AYV.
Well, of course, we family members, this is not a video where we play for you, where them people here, they talk about the couple where statistics Sierra Leone supposed to give them. Well, this money where they're supposed to give them, not for nothing, then they give them, but then we brothers and sisters there, then people here be employ them for go with them at various places them in the name of census Sierra Leone. For go catch people them. Well, as we all know, people not being to accept this process, but yet still them being forced people for go out, for go do this work. Same way so up till now, then people there say from where then go ahead. As government be forced this census so people then go and do them to how they want them till now. They don't get the salary. Not even talk of the allowances them where they don't promise them people there. Forget. Well, the other young man, they talk of the allowance we're supposed to be 600,000. Up till now, statistics really not able for give them money to them people there. But we see the government they are about for use the results of this census where plenty of people been denied say they not mix and they not accept for use the results them where they be pull inside saloon and plenty things them where they feel say it beneficial for them. But that's not the topic for today. We brothers him say statistics supposed to give them this couple way up to now they not give them. But other thing they we have just one pinch on small. Most of them protest they are where they go on at the country. They really show you say this particular government them bias to the people of Mama Salon. When the other side of the country they take them kind of steps they are, we see how this government they left police them for go brutalize and kill the people in the way they do them here in the name of undermine and sabotage. But mostly that here they happen now the places them where they say now they on stronghold, you know they see tear gas against the people them where they do am. Waiting this government day after and waiting then they try for tell we not understand. But we just talk for make statistics, give the people their money, then deserve them because they work for them.
Let's just bring you this inside quick and like this one quick one. This one come up from Umar Fofana. I say I wonder what it is with Statistics Sierra Leone that they have failed to pay the thousands of people who served as enumerator for last 1 year midterm census. I've received tons of calls for several weeks from otherwise unemployed young people who have been waiting for their pay for 7 months since that short-term contract. I've called stats I've called stats innumerable times and they can't seem to give me any answer for this apparent breach of contract. Can someone pay these people, please? This is both a crime and a sin. So even statistics not get mine for comment on this particular issue. So this now the situation right now with regards we young people them safe where you know they now then same people I can grab and say the young man they no want for work. Now when the young man then come say they're ready for work, when I give you work, then can shinka them. So this is not the situation right now with regards we young people. Well, as we don't put this topic where we say Sam Suman reinstated unconditionally. Well, the 21-man committee, thank God, APC, they're not serious. Bible, then people are not serious. So. From one alaki to another one, we'll talk at the last 10, if it's not a joke. From one to another one, from one to another one. We just don't get another message. No. But we go cancel down the low left hand for the back side of the program. Anyway, as we don't go to from that particular point there, another thing that will happen. We still the inside. If not pay, then people are not getting and pay we self, we would work for them. Other things than they way then go do to we. Well, let me watch quick one inside this particular issue. Inside Bo, we still the inside Bo. As one young man we can do a social media post just like we, then call Lansana Sakor from the Hidden Truth. Being there na Bo government hospital, yeah, usai even they actually do this particular thing. Let's just watch this thing when they come back just now. This get for do with oxygen for machine and somebody where they struggle for breathing and breathe out. So they come back just now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lansana Sakor, host of the Truth on the Salon Television Network. These nominees, they get difficulty breathing. They not get any O2 machine. Now the whole Bo government hospital, the one we then get 91 patient they use, and this we miss, not able to get the gas per air as we see our mind they scream so they shout. No O2 machine no day for make them try for save in life. And we pray God, let God make it come on and this way it will be say nothing no happen. So we pray God the nurses that they try very hard for make them do whatever they can for sustain in life, for make sure say nothing no happen. The nurses then they do their own work, but their hands are tied. There are no O2 machine except one that is in use right now at the Bo government hospital. So government would say you really need for pay attention to this. This not kill. This is very, very bad. Look where the begin they suffer for breathe for gas, collect the gas for air. So this na Lansana Sakor, the report from the Bo government hospital na Sierra Leone. Again, me na the host of the Hidden Truth, one-time voice of Salon Television Network na the United States. Thank you very much. God bless you. Let God make Sierra Leone get good.
Trust me, people, we bring you the video for making you know exactly what's in the go on at Mama Salon. Especially Nabo, now this still happen. You know, now some of them things here we can talk where some people not understand within with the talk. Whenever it come for defend, whenever it come for cause, whenever it come for argue for this misdirection, people not can see this other side of the story where we don't play you so. One thing for sure, when we get a government where they succeed the country, now we all the enjoy. And when you get a government where they fail a country, now we always suffer. Because when they suffer necessarily come, you know they pick either na SLPP, either na APC, either na NGC, either na C4C, and other plenty party them we are not able to call. But now some of the issues they are with the try for talk. Now some of the issues they are with the come na ya for make people that understand. So we they able to do the right thing. We they able to vote the right people them, if not even 100%, but at least make a leader be 80% to young people them. But not get a government where they for fail themselves and fail the people them. Now, see how well body business they go na Mama Salon. Anything will happen na Salon, they say Ghana, India. For them we get money, then they tell you say Germany, France. France. But look at this poor woman. Now, he not gets that upper hand. For going to any of them countries there, we are name you. Not even talk of Ghana, we're in Africa. Before I mention overseas, we're in Europe. See where life is suffer. But now here you go sit down, you hear say, one great minister don't embezzle an amount of copper inside the taxpayers' money. Now, you sit down, you hear say caretaker bio don't receive money just for per diem, for go waka, idle waka, them way in the waka. Now here you go sit down. You hear it say chief minister don't thief money, put an in your account for no good reason, when you get for benefit, no salon person. Now here you go sit down. You hear it Fatima Bio from nowhere. Where can take a bio? Go bring for we for can't help for wreck this country. Say you don't see plenty couple. All of them money they are. Don't even pass for buy some of them machines they are where they make with loss plenty people in life inside Mama Salon. But you get senseless supporters them. You get idle supporters them, as I can describe them. Where it be say, after they don't do their course, their nonsense arguments will not make no sense to anybody. When they return at their house, they're not even able to put food on their table. But they still get the courage, because they're not honest to themselves, they're selfish to themselves. They get the courage for come and defend this party and this caretaker. They get the courage for come and begin to cause people them were able put things them together for make this country go before. Look what they happen today. And at the side where them both say now they're stronghold. Let me tell you this. If even caretaker blow us, if they make noise for say, this part of the country where each you say na in your stronghold. If not they no more, if they even put power and make the fine one in the way where the people are supported on the sofa. Some of we for happy because even where you don't describe they say na a stronghold, but yet still na Mama Salon. As long as not out of Salon, na inside Salon, you come, you choose say na me young people them. Yeah, na me get here. Make for the people now where they say they realize say yes, we don't get bad name. But for una way they get bad name for this caretaker. Now yeah, we don't tell una say caretaker be not ready for every country as well as with the people them. You they see the man not they even help himself. He not they help himself. But still, people no want for understand. Still, people no want for kapu sense than the kapu word. Look how life they suffer for something where it be say just a per diem of the caretaker when a bill don't do for buy how many machines of this kind of nature where this kind of sickness for where this machine for use for men this kind of sickness. Oxygen, we not oxygen. Some hospitals they don't even get oxygen. Nothing. Small sick, Ghana.
All right, Bible, thank you very much. Just hold on quick. Interestingly, as we discuss this particular issue, somebody just asked, we say, waiting at the status of this young lady. Well, we try for make a call. Fortunately for we get the person where actually been done do that particular video day where na in this with this person here, and in name na Lansana Sakor, the presenter for Hidden Truths, na voice of Salon Television, right? We correct, right?
Well, okay, we go with that, not a problem.
Yes,
but
well,
I
don't presenter for the voice of the voice of Hidden Truths. Okay, I get that. Hidden Truths, right? All right.
Yeah.
So basically, we don't see they do a lot of videos. Them. By the way, I want to tell you, say 110 we been do one video na Bobo, that's light business and all. We try for reach you, but no forget you. But let me go straight to this issue. This na Eunice, that lady we been there na Bo government hospital, where somebody be tell we about this oxygen, where not even then get only one oxygen and somebody else been there na the oxygen. Whilst this Eunice been the struggle for get through it in breathing. So tell me, now you not be the person who actually do that video there?
Yes, let me do the video right at the premises of the hospital itself. The young lady in that video, they talk about Nami niece, Nami your twin sister, and young Pekin that one day.
Okay.
So Nami can go na hospital where this attack here come.
Okay.
Yes, Nami
Tell we, you been don't release the video, don't play already, but tell we, what in have been the thing where it been the suffer for as it been go for this a go to hospital and then you not able to get access to the oxygen?
Right, it gets difficulty breathing, but believe me, my dear brother, we don't go to this place here a couple of times yet till now with all the diagnosis. They're not able to come up with waiting at the problem. They're not able to tell we whether it is something allergic, in they do this reaction, whether na asthma, still they're not able for do am. That they tell you how we medical condition they in this country, how we
You mean say they don't do all kind tests, now they're not able for no waiting and problem?
They're not able for no waiting at the problem at all up till now. They're not able for no waiting. Then do no more for stabilize and put oxygen in them for make them stabilize them. Then it can't be say that oxygen they're not available at all the day where we go there.
So if it's not available now, the hospital outside then go and we see where it really the struggle. What much more if this thing attack an host and it need oxygen immediately? Waiting will get for be in situation.
Well, we dey pray to God let those things not happen because you know the breathing where it cuts off for certain time, you know, they pump air in the brain and anything, you know, say you go die. So and that na 18-year-old young beautiful girl where they go school, we don't want let that one they happen. But within a country where the medical facilities or we not get enough medical equipment for treat with citizens then, but we they drive $72,000 cars.
Hey God, you talk but waiting at the status right now of this lady.
Well, we say thank you, but first of all, we want to say thank you to all the ones that we don't reach out to. We pass over 3,000-4,000 people where this video come out, we send prayers through online, and you get people that we call. We get many people that will not go call them, will not be able to call them all their name. If we do that, we go offend some people. But thousands of outpouring support and encouragement. Some of them are doctors, some of them are nurses. Then call for Dewey, the your support, the your idea, anything else we go able for do. So we want to say thank you to all of them. The family really, really appreciates them. But the status of the go ahead, sir.
Yes, please go ahead with the status.
Well, the status of the Pekin right now, we don't stabilize them a day home, and that I go say now by the power of the Almighty God and prayers, because no amount of machine and yes, then get drip, then get injection. But as you go see, if you team up outside this Pekin, they breathe for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. This Pekin they fed for in life, they try for make able for get enough oxygen, enough able, and the oxygen machine we been there now one only. Now the whole entire Bo government hospital, when at the second capital city of the Republic of Sierra Leone, a highly populated place. Now one person gets him, and that person they himself 1 minute if he come up and they die because then go beat him with stick and Hamburg in breathing system. So now that person they use them.
So apart from the fact that the person been dead and himself been in a very critical condition, what in the hospital been talked to about?
Well, first of all, I just tell you again, the worst thing again we will go one year about the medical system in this country. That particular person what they tell you about, while it in at the hospital, blackout kind of money, they stop. Blackout kind of money, it stop the machine. This person, now people then come, then run with them for care and go now another ward where they put generator on. Otherwise, there was no other way if I die. So this is the condition of we own medical system in this country. The lights go off, blackout, now the hospital. Then they run with them with speed for make sure say it able for reach now another ward where electricity they so that you not go die.
Wow.
Yes, now it happened to that person there. Yes. This na the kind condition where we people and they live na this part of the world, na Sierra Leone. But yet still, we they see $72,000, 8-cylinder big engine cars where they guzzle fuel. Where in fact one member of parliament in vehicle, if you check for the year how much taxpayers then they pay for make it travel foolishly around the country, it's over $5,000-10,000. But if you look how much those oxygen tank cost, trust me, then 4 tire go able for buy one, but they not go do them. Instead, they live in luxury, they live in misery.
So the Minister of Health that drive thousands, of dollars in motorcar alone, but simple oxygen machine pass them the 2 line. Forget 1 out of almost million people waiting inside both town.
Well, my brother, no pull ourselves from 100 minister. Now all the ministers, if now one you go say that na small money.
No, but because
now,
now now the minister of health we they talk about now in your office now in your domain now irresponsible for things them now the hospital. But if they're not able to provide something where they less than $1,000 or $1,500, but then they drive 75,000, you know, Mutuka, then it's appalling.
Yes, it is very appalling. It is shameful. Waiting that tell we say we leaders are not competent. That is what it tell we. If they're not competent, number two, waiting it tell we they don't care. Then they live in luxury, we they live in misery. That's what it is. Anyhow, we turn on this, not to politics and they play, not to anything. Anybody who is having me, are they for by APC, are they for by WBC, I go for by it no matter when the time come and they do them. But this is wrong, and we when are the voters them, we need for open with eyes, and we know say them people are supposed to be our servants, but instead we are their servants.
Thank you very much. By the way, I want for you make the public know say we not been planned for call you, we not been tell you, we just call you on the spot and you then ask it. One time you thank them for able for give you service to the nation. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Like always, God bless you.
Thank you, Adela Bokakwa. Thank you very much. Again, we had, and as always, I love to be on your show. Thank you. God bless you.
Fine, Gaide.
Oh, I will get good Gary and I forgot open the factory and I will create employment.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
You're welcome, sir.
All right. In name na Lansana Sako in na the presenter for Eating Truths. We can see them small video, then they go all around where it can do a lot of things then, yeah. So this one, unfortunately, na in your niece, we been fall victim inside this kind of thing, yeah. So, well, this is not the situation. By the way, please, you might please.
Sorry. Well, as we been there inside that particular matter day, where we able get we own big brother for join we and help for tell we since in then at the scene waiting really happen. Sometimes that's what we can do, we teach them. So nobody know the coach we tomorrow say Babure and Shembe Pierre just they come and lie or just they come and talk as them feel. This is not a painful story. This is not a painful sin. This not a danger. Living system we dey live right now, Mama Salum. Just like waiting Lasana Sako say. Then we're supposed to be with servants, but no, we not the servants right now. Now all of them things they are, we can tell with people them say, until me and you able know we work, until me and you able know how we value. Now that ballot box that we one great vote, how it value before some of them things they are therefore minimize. Because we don't give them people that the reasons for me they not even value or take we serious. After we don't give them power, they don't can lie power. Now we back they go begin the libelle, clap for the way they come, we begin dance, unnecessary dance. Don't see we choose them, don't see we close them for them. Now it make then they do anything where they feel for do. We always they tell you say, you they can cause you they talk all kind of turata. When you sick, look what's in the happen. You don't come by SNPPO, you don't come by APCO, whether sick or you. If machine not in that hospital, now you go die. When that sick or you, if at all that hospital not get better drugs, now you they go. So this for tell you say we need for know what we they do. We need for know how we they accept the lies them where they're senseless or politicians there they bring to we. And this way they happen so right now. Don't give you plenty sense. We need for know how we they go out September for register, and we need for know 2023 whether they come how we they go put that we signature or thumbprint another paper for vote for Uda UFC okay for you.
All right. The program where you watch right now we had and you watch them on YouTube and Facebook. We get 383 people or 384 where they watch right now. Now YouTube we only get 144. And also you forget, the issues the way you meet up, don't make you just don't to disturb. So please just hit for with the like button and share the program. Make more people know about waiting they happen inside the country right now, because when things the way they happen, and not seem for the streets, a lot of people on Facebook we get 300 people and we watch right now. We get 196 reaction. Thank you very much people from Facebook, but please increase the likes and the share button, please. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. Last year almost YouTube don't give me 154. Please give me 200 now, please. 156, 200, please, 200, please, 200. We get a very important thing for can reveal to now. 200, just give it 200. A very, very important thing where we can reveal to now as we talk. So please, one very well. Thank you. 162. 162, it left almost 38, 162. No, where you don't touch her, not touch her again. Where you don't touch her, 110, not touch her again. 2 people, they don't touch her back. So please add the likes again. 168, thank you very much. 68, it left how much? It left, fine, 170, left 30. Go, let we go. It left 30, let we go. It left 30, 30, fine. It left 29. Okay, whilst the rest of the people and they try for do that, and they let go quick one. Una be no say the African Express been talk about 94 point something thousand dollars, pounds, where they say the ministry, the accountant general, Ministry of Finance, and all the one they were responsible and sign quick one for the caretaker go get 100,000 pounds na the United Kingdom for make it just go na the street of London, watch streets them pass, enjoy in family, right? Some people say if this man, because in a caretaker, if you don't get right to in your own life again as human being, no, he gets right. He even get right for go live. But mind you, when they say private visit, that is why they pay him. That is why they take care of all the other things. Then when it go private visit, it for totally be private and all waiting he gets where it for use for be private. I can't remember the exact country, but this mayor of one of the European countries, they just simple see where he use office money for buy, where he not supposed for use them. Wetin dem do? Then come very hard at them and he resign for that. So let me get that one straight first before we can. But with all of this, we get a lot of people we don't bash them, and we get a lot of people when they say no, that's not a very wrong thing. Yeah, they care, they not ever do that kind of thing in the well. And in an attempt for explain what thing and do, the Ministry of Finance can mess up and dirty the water again. Pape, you been tell we say,
make we trust the process, but man then they squander the progress of the process. Now the student life and dirty character. Thief man they are latif now the system better. Yeah. Ebo. Now what we do?
In an attempt for can launder, for can wash them dirty clothes na the public, for make them seem like for say it clean, then come back and mess up big time. So now they don't just can't confirm to we say yes they did this transfer, but then they try for explain. But before they reach to that point, let me go into the article where or the notice where this particular person writes. And by the way, Yusuf Keke Toma Sandi, where now the press secretary for caretaker bio, now he post this thing in Facebook page where the financial secretary himself take in 2 left hand and right hand. Let me read exactly what they say. He say allegation of secret transfer of 94.050 to Sierra Leone High Commission in the United Kingdom. So by the way, the topic now that they allege say then secretly that they hide for transfer this $94,000, to the Salon High Commission in the United Kingdom. Okay, so now so the title them. Let me read what he say. He said, my attention has been drawn to a mischievous claim attributed to a certain notorious Chelno, Alpha M Bar. That's an alleged secret transfer of $94,000 was made to the Sierra Leone High Commission in London for President Bio's private visit. In other words, They try for tell we say, okay, then don't draw your attention to one guy where they try for fraud, lie, and the people them, they call them check no alpha bar. Say how then secretly they hide for send $94,000 pounds to United Kingdom for Seka, the caretaker, in own private visit we go do. Okay, let me see what it continue for say. It say as financial secretary at the Ministry of Finance, it is important to state the following, not only to assist in the education of the said Chinoba, but also to dispel any deliberate misinformation. So in other words, it is therefore say, as me, the big boss, the financial secretary at the Ministry of Finance, I want to make this very, very clear, for make a give education to Chinoba, yeah, where they try for and give wrong information to the people there. So at this point, when you don't tell we say this information where this person give is wrong, we dey expect now say you for tell we say we not ever transfer such amount to United Kingdom. But wait to na so dem do or na other thing. Let me continue for read. He say one, government has a financial obligation to support the activity of all overseas mission, whether they host the head of state or it is in furtherance or strengthening Sierra Leone bilateral, multilateral relation. In other words, this number one force, and not deny you, he say, let tell you this, he say the government gets the right, he gets right for support. When they say financial obligation, that it dey inside we responsibility for support money, for give money to all the overseas mission them. That's now the High Commission, the embassy, whatever you call them. He say now we right, now we duty for let we send couple, whether the caretaker dey there or now for make sure say they're able for do other things them, for make the party business between we country and other country then go before then go do am. Hey, and not deny it to say we not send money. It just the try for defend no more. Why? Okay, so let me go to the number two. Number two, it say all transfers made to overseas mission are subject to normal reporting procedures and audit by the Audit Service Sierra Leone. Therefore, any claim of secret transfer is made out of sheer ignorance and a lack of understanding of reporting and audit procedure. So, in other words, in the try for tell we say, it say all the mission them, all the transfer the way we dey do overseas, then they go through the normal procedure. Yeah, so for let somebody just come and talk say then do secret transfer, that means say this person not look understand. You know know wetin e dey talk, because then they go through the right procedure. Number two, and not still talk it say we not transfer the money and not still talk that one day it. It just they go and beat around now the bush number force. And not still defend that day too. Okay, and by the way, I don't remember say Chenoba say there not be one for everything. He said then transfer and they use the wrong process for do that one day. And they even rush for do that one day. So let me go back to the number 4. Or before we go to number 4, let we it go nice for let we go back to Chernobyl and listen briefly waiting a talk concerning this issue, so we go there on the right path. Let we know Yagba for do something, okay? Let's just see how best I can able for get this thing done. Please just give me some seconds. Let's just see if I can get a quick one. Please, some seconds. I know be feel say it can inside, but I think So let me go and get them quick. So please, when I just hold on, listen small no more per waiting Chernobyl say yeah. When they come back, just now.
Of course, we want all clarity today, so people know that if you take possession of the data.
So make I read that. This was from the Accountant General's Department, written on the 27th of July, 2022. You don't understand. The reference of the letter is AGDYBBOSL, which is Bank of Sierra Leone, 27607. Dear sir, payment in respect of the presidential working visit to London, United Kingdom from the 28th July to the 15th of August 2022. We write on the instruction of the Financial Secretary to authorize the Bank of Sierra Leone to transfer the sum of £94,050 from the other charges account number 011001279 to the undermentioned account stated below. There you get it. Say the Sierra Leone High Commission is the payee. Payment, the details, payment for the presidential visit to London, United Kingdom from the 28th July to 15th of August, £94,050 sterling. And this was paid to the Sierra Leone High Commission, London Bank, Barclays Bank account number 733-28147. And the sort code is 201688. You get the SWIFT transfer details here. This payment is in respect of the presidential visit of His Excellency, the President and entourage to London, United Kingdom from the 28th July to 15th August 2022. We are constrained, imagine, we are constrained to use this method of payment only because of the extreme urgency of the transaction. Please send us your advice confirming that these payments have been effected. And this is signed by the Accountant General, Richard S. Williams, and countersigned by his Deputy Accountant General, Lawrence S. Cooker. Why I read this letter, and I will tell you, say, now they are not, because of the exposure they exposed them, they are not even using the traditional form of bank. They don't develop a clandestine method. And this money that I just read about, the money wired to the High Commission in London for making them take care of the president with the card. This not include what the president and his wife has taken out of the local and overseas travel account.
Goodness.
And this is just on the 28th of July.
Okay, so I just probably get down there. By no means it tell we say, it just the try for tell we say, then change the method where they actually use or where they can use for transfer money. But they not tell we say they hide, na secret. It say then change the method. Then try for criminalize the system. Then try for bypass. In other words, then try for fast track. You know, say then good for that day. Then fast track the method, yeah? For lay, then do that day. But let me go back to waiting this man be the try for rights, yeah? With in BB bump English then. Number three, he say the reference transfer to the High Commission was handled by several government officials from the High Commission. Yes, now that's China say. He say yes, different people and they will sign them. Yeah, but the only thing then fast track them. Now that is say not say different thing. You know. Yeah, he say Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Finance, and Accountant General Department to the Central Bank of Sierra Leone. Now that he say with such an extensive number of government officials that handled the payment and any claim that it was a secret transfer or transaction flies in the face of common sense. So, not still denying. Waiting now the idea. The idea was then transfer this huge amount for the president in private visit. They're not denying him. China say then fast track, then the accountant general, the finance, they all now then put them together for fast tracker. So it not go far from what he say. You say somebody from China just 90. All waiting China say now he repeats. But one thing they way then say China lie and misinform. But they not still tell we say this money where China say they transfer. Now lie, they not ever transfer. They not reach there to maybe number 4 will tell we say now lie China body lie. Let's go to number 4. He say the financial secretary letter is a standard method of payment that has been in existence from the colonial era to present day Sierra Leone. To presume anything otherwise is a show of complete incomprehension. In other words, that in order to digest, in order to understand, in order to take them in. So still, it generally tell you say no more. The system they will use now the system will always done the use. Yes, then still talk about. Then he say they create new way and then fast track them. But then say no, they not create any new way. So let's see the number 5. Yeah, where might be the last paragraph inside this in right up. It said number 5. It said the Ministry of Finance remains committed to transparency and accountability in the management and use of public resources. It come up from the financial secretary, Ministry of Finance, and what? Yes. So this na the fele. Now the fele this. We actually do this right talk. But from waiting I know, this man no still tell we say, hey, but this still one at the talk, so not to true. We not ever transfer any money. But all the boku talk we make, you not ever deny waiting Chair no say. So in my opinion, this man, Keketoma or the financial secretary, then just they give with strong conviction, then just they give with more reason for believe the publication of the African Express. Because in a case like this, we not expect them for can attack Chernobyl. Rather, we expect them for can tell we say no, we not transfer this amount. Or yes, we transfer this amount, but none of the above. Then just go and beat all around the bush. There's a lot of big word. Where we the reader now, we not able to understand clandestine. Then tell we about misunderstanding, comprehension. Then tell we about this mischievous. All the big words them, then just use a lot of big words them, and they not explain or deny anything where Chernobyl say. So, Mr. Financial Secretary, when you face sour so like sour lemon, I think say you just don't give me more reason for let we believe waiting Chernobyl the rights. The African Express still there on top of the game. In the initial stage, as we be there, then they always the feel say na just Lara or na Lara Teropias, the former Auditor General, okay, not to former, the suspended Auditor General, na in they give all information to Cherno Alpha Bar. Well, Lara don't go sit down in your corner. But yet still, 28th July, just this BNTM, last month, you know, so just begin of the month, just this travel where the president travel, so na in Chernobyl, pull all the secrets, we don't make the yagba, mix up, box up. Me brother, big, enter.
Well, a fine way things happen this way. I already tell people that say this government at times where we the voters them since they can full up and them they can always come out and confess they ask them back. You know, most of the time when people can talk about this government, now themselves they come back and can tie their neck towards we the voters them. When this information come up, we see plenty like top them on the social media where we try for can debunk this statement from other people where we try for come up with them.
No, we be try for expose themselves, please, not to debunk. You're not even sabi.
We see plenty people where they come attack people the way they write, where they come and attack people the way they talk. And even when my brother always see the way how they talk, he will still get some big full supporters them where they come at the comment and talk waiting they want for talk. But to be honest with you, this is not a government who ready for succeed in people. This is not a government where is sorry for in people. The particular caretaker will find himself in this position. This man just can't find, I don't know how for even put her like, they just can't give him opportunity where he not even know in what, he just a misuser. This man be don't sit down for decades. We all know it's not the in condition and in situation. This man be don't come during the NPRC.
It's not in condition.
Huh?
It's not in condition.
You know, they ask me if I can take a bill in condition before you can have power. I don't know how they make a chair me more other side. Yeah? This same caretaker, we all be know what he do NPRC. Well, I don't mean NPRC, but what he do the country. What he do it for just wreck this country. The same caretaker don't become caretaker back today. According to them, through the ballot box. Una see what they do. But yet still, you get people will not just they accept the fact. Cherno from the African Express. Now God get for pay this guy. Now God get for reward this guy. And this guy, they really do good work for this country. This guy, they really educate me and you. Will not be no plenty things that will happen. Now you see them talk, they can't improve which. They say they change the method of transferring money. What are you talking about? You change the method. That means because this other method will be used for thief money and sell them, people don't faint for una. Una change the method for make people not able to faint for una. But we get a Carafilo. And Carafilo here, which man, they know they work at the same road.
tell on our carafilo, any angle or bypass on a past, it just stand like you police. You dey far, they don't track you. You dey far, they don't pick you through their camera and other things them way that they use. Not so like Africa police pass you break it, begin check you. Yeah? You dey far, they don't read you meter. Now so Cherno day. Any angle where these governments take or bypass for dupe, educate them. But yet still you get senseless educated fools them. As Fatima Biobi don't come and describe them. Then they come at the media. Then they come at the media for cause. Now so yesterday we they do blow mind. One come and cost me. When we take with time on Facebook, we zoom in photo. Now last see again and emote. That's what tell you say. Now then they suffer past all man. This is serious. How you they support a rotten system whether they even benefit you when they come and make noise about the system. Not even talk of the country or with the majority where they come will say things are hard. But on a step where they argue, on know the fact, but on a decide for be selfish. You know? So this is not the thing where they go on. We just play you a video who says somebody they fed for in life. When you check, almost for some of them machines that day, as a major decision on my statement, you know, they even reach some of them on here where they're senseless idlers they use just for go waste and go back to the other man country. 100,000 euros, pounds. Naiki atekabio single-handedly. Munku boss pa matches. It takes so it go. Look where even Munku pa all the money where this man they take. Look where they work on the streets of England. Where be safe, me by blue get power. For God track that one day, all outside is squeeze them. Waiting there for happen. God forgive me that power day. Like all this noise will not happen again. I guess me case me brother.
Well, this is the situation now. You know, no way not the and waiting we read now waiting the financial sector come and say and not deny. So if anybody tell we say we big fool, that means say the financial sector is a big fool. Because now he come and write this particular thing where we just come and read. You get them? So please get a check and ask yourself question. Who wrote that piece? At the financial secretary. Financial secretary? Yes, sir. Now, this guy look fool, eh? No, not fool. Now, APC people are not them fool. Okay. Anyway, we jump. We move.
We fly.
We get 481 where you watch a program right now. 225 likes on YouTube. Please hit for me the like button and give me 300 likes. Please. Thank you. On Facebook, we get 395 with the watch with 296 reactions. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. We need more. Let's go. Please share the program. Yeah. Now we see one video na in comot studio. Na in bosso. A bosso na the social media. Who's like this comot? It come out from the police now human being. What in this day about? Then they try for send a very strong message to anybody where they plan for be part of the PPP. Alright. So first of all, let me go and listen, watch this particular video. It look low, but pay attention to them and increase the volume of your sets to the last stage if it's very, very low for your comfort. We'll come back just now. This is the police headquarters.
Sierra Leoneans.
In 1991, we won't break out and this country, we not in school from our food. Because of the natural war. But go defend the nation. No, so. We are there. Some people they die. Let them so rest in peace. Not so. We don't tell people we are killed. Not so. Yes, others we are affected. Not so. Yes,
So my sisters, brothers and sisters, this morning, my message to you is this. Be content. Huh? Be passionate. Huh? Be professional. Yeah? That's all. Maintain your integrity. Hello? Am I speaking? Maintain it. I repeat. And at the given at the zeal, you're not afraid threats. Yeah? Sir. I'm not afraid no threats. Yeah? Sir. Because at the serve the government of the day and the people of this country are not afraid no threats. Yeah? Sir. And then for the people that they kaja. They be there for them. So when they go there, catch no so? Yes. Booyah. We don't get another new handsome Inspector General of Police, not so? Sir. We all there now, some one way or the other. Now brother, they not so? Sir. Now brother, now uncle, now everything, not so? Sir. This self, he don't come. This is like a race. For helper, not so? Sir. For supporter, it succeeds. And when it succeeds, not to widow succeed. Yes, sir. When it succeeds, not to death and don't succeed. Yes, sir. When it succeeds, not to police don't succeed. Yes, sir. Now that always has the tell, man. When you serve somebody, fine, you will get blessing, yeah? Yes, sir. Alright. We are here about the 8th Monday next week. On the 9th. What na more not to know now? I like on Luna.
Stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, I put my case across. What we get for do?
Well, my people, we don't play this video for make you watch what they go on, and not only for watch what they go on inside this video, but for make you listen the message where this person, where they lead this parade, they try for pass on to the officers them where they in that particular line day. Long time ago, me by Buge, I don't tell you say we not get SLP again in our country. Today we been get what we call SLP, when a Sierra Leone police. But for where Kabio take over governance, now we get SLPP, Sierra Leone People's Party Police. Well, plenty tell them day where we all don't see the acts or the action of the Sierra Leone People's Party Police. Exactly, not to this man in one, don't begin to tell we say them as police officers, they're not they serve nobody, but they serve the government of the day. We understand. But if una officers them we stand for defend the flag of the country according to waiting una young book them say they say una day for safeguard lives and properties of this nation. I think some of them words here not for the common now na much them. But to find yourself in a country who say most of the institutions a year don't find themselves in the politics circle. Plenty chocolate don't come out under the police department where it be say like this way this other man they talk, it not go be a news to we, it not go be strange to we. Well, the former Bogotigbo Wawa boy IG of the people. Ain't me don't tell we strong words them way past the wire way this man they talk. But we can understand at that time where the IG be tell we say in own police people, they're not they do nothing but they defend their own self as they are people. So now they don't bring another people when other people IG. And some of them, other officers they are, then they do some of them things how they talk, some of them talk how they talk for make them able to pick them for saying, no, this is really doing caretaker be want, and you can make we add your position. But they fail for realize, say, as a uniform man, when you they give out certain statements, you get for no say, government not so forever. And if it be so, you for realize, say, with this kind of way at the talk, I endanger my job and myself. Because most of them talk here where this man they talk on this parade, now incite talks them. And they try for incite them people here in the way that when they go on the streets, they're not get forget no regard for any citizen where they out or anybody where they go out for say in the protest. And this also they tell you say most of the things that the Sierra Leone police they do, then they do under the command of their boss, as their boss they answer to waiting the caretaker and other people them like the vice president or the second gentleman and the loyalties and the squad they tell them. We hear outside this man and his statement say they hear say people they go out on the 8, 9, 10 for protest. And waiting themselves as police officers therefore do now for men and go ahead and get for damage people they also get for see plenty things they will not expect they happen. But now shame to the police and shame to the new IG for encourage your own officers them for the past one message there to the common officer. Recently we play you a video now here outside the Guineans them want for come out for them rights. The statement where the IG come and give that don't tell you say even on education and background I can talk na mess. Because now only sometimes when you go give somebody position, we not qualify for that position day. A IG when a Ghanaian will really suffer for a book, he suffer for all the credentials and what he gets before he can get a position. Una hear the statement where he be pulled for giving officers them as then they go out for deal with the protesters them. But we get a police department today where they all don't turn politicians. And then they don't get one regard for we, the citizens them, they don't get one regard for the flag. So we don't hear it. They say, they don't bring their brother back. People, IG. And then as officers them, they get for work with her for make it succeed. But we all know how IG Sovula succeed for work in this country. Now for two people read something within their body, make it succeed. Now for past people them out, make it succeed. We see plenty of people that lost their property, them make it, then say it succeed. But I think so any Sierra Leonean will get common sense, that one day we know they call them succeed. But he don't become a loser. But he understand himself as soon as possible. So now they look out other one where in they give message to the officers that for can pass out to other officers them as then they go out in the street for damage Sierra Leoneans them and for perform rudeness. We just bring you this for make you hear and see what thing go on and the plan of the Sierra Leone police. Or una say then they forgot life and properties. They don't let for safeguard way, they were there for damage way. Maybe what arrest me case. Yeah, check your sound, please.
Very sorry. So, waiting I basically be the try for say, all this just the show we say, all the action of the police, not a mistake. Now, well planned something, well orchestrated something, then sit down like parade like this, talk about waiting they want for do, and I exactly them boys them they go do. The McKinney issue was planned. the Tombo was planned. Pademba Road, Lonsal, all the other one them where you don't ever hear, they're all well planned. They're well planned and they well execute all of them plans them. You don't hear? They say this the 8th when I'm Monday. Anybody will no say in a man or woman lay come out. Where we go na the street with the booga, buja, buja. You know what that simply means? That's not the sound of the gun. With the buja with the wire. Now the sound of the gun. The buja, they go for the tear gas. The wire, they go with the bullet. So all then they use at the same time. So no way, no day. Now this video just don't tell we say where they can go before even then they go out for go meet up peaceful Sierra Leoneans then where they protest for things where they aggrieved, where they're not glad about. Then they go with the intention for get buja and wire them. It's very simple. This is an evidence where we the keeper and the person where they make that statement they now the Delta 1. In other words, now they in the number 1 man in charge of the Delta inside the country. When they talk about the Delta, when they talk about the Operational Service and Support Division OSD. From the inception of the whole thing, from the beginning, you find out say not to all man gladdy, but now that soup you just get for day and support where you bust the talk. Because you dey listen to command. Now, we don't go to this point. Bible, if you watch the face, this now they try to tell you, say, something in the work can tell you, say, the police them, you get bad one them, but not to all man. Most of them, now waiting and instruct them. And remember, now job, you get for listen to last command. If they left, nobody no go there for give them bread and they mouth. They are under instruction, then they take instruction from them boss. So this is not the reason we make her tell you say not to all policemen really bad. As we can see them. This is not just example where I can talk. Then they take instruction. And no way no day where they go say them boss send them on mission, they no go do them. We don't see them boku. Now this kind of video here we for keep them as number 1 evidence. For sure say when the police, the military, they do anything to the people, not a mistake. So, like McKinney, where they say, now the people enforce, they can't stone, now make we retaliate. Not to so it be. Them go not free tongue with that big time idea there. For say, where will they go so? For go meet the one day. Where they not born fine, we go waja them, we go wire and buja them. And exactly now we see. We see soldier man, policeman, they hide for put down civilian, like for say na rebel war, they go fight. Where we in fact we see them inside the war tent, where some of them they pull their uniform and they run. They know they ever do that kind of ambush the way they set. With the Yeri, then they tell we say if people mara now they hate them, then they put them Hungry Lion talk them inside one audio. Where before say the one them na so life there. Eh? Some man the only fet whether if he say able fet. Or whether able beat. Where Guinea the take we land by advantage so none of them not craze. In fact, they want for go there.
Then craze.
Where they want for go there, then they only left the machine them behind. They only hand they up so then go there. But where the civilian, the citizen, they come out for talk about things then the all the machine they come before the citizen then say then they butcher them, then they wire them. It is well. It could be okay. I say one day things must better. Say we all must smile. One day things must better.
Not easy, me brother. Really frustrating and heart-rending, man. Not easy.
It pathetic. It very, very sad.
Not easy.
You see your own government, they maltreat, malhandle, mishandle, and brutalize their own citizens.
But the truth is, the police, they always succeed when small crowd come out for protest. I'm telling you this. If really we're serious and we say ready, we plan them like how they say they plan them. Thousands of Sierra Leoneans have come out the streets. Sierra Leone police, elect them drink that kind of mole. They're forced for check. They know they ever check for do any mess. But however they can say protest, they can just see a little number of people can make them able for make that they waga buja, as they call them. But if them big full stare, like the one they send them, and like the one they go fetch for, see thousands of Sierra Leoneans them now the streets. Trust me, my brothers and sisters, they're wire. They're not crazy. They don't make that home day itself for make them check for church a single person. So I think now we get to take this protest serious and come on in huge number so that now we the booyah and baja them as them call them. I don't know which language they talk. We move, my brother.
Alright, we can move to something else. I think this is my second favorite part. And this we can go to so now. Police say the cocaine container.
Na chicken.
Cocaine container.
Na chicken.
Cocaine container. Na chicken.
Na chicken.
But the Guinean say no. Na cocaine.
Aboku cocaine.
Alright, so we all been done see the situation. If we will not be member, please not just get a recap of Usa will be come out with the police and the cocaine and the chicken container. We'll come back just now.
Nobody spoke to us. The issue, it has to be structured. No, he's explaining. I mean, you have done the right.
But now we want to open it. We said we suspected to carry arms and ammunition. And so we wrote to NIA. And we told them we're going to have the container under our custody. And it's here. But now we want to open it. Because of the word arms and ammunition, you might not know what is there. We don't know what is there. So this is why there is a tendency that something might happen and you may not like it and I too may not like it. So this is why we now have this crash barrier. Everybody is going to be behind the crash barrier, including the inspection of police and even ONS. All of us. We are going to be behind there, and then the guys who are doing the job, they are going to do their job. I'm sure from this point you can see what is happening. You might not hear, but you might. I'm sure you're going to see what is happening. Like we have Mohammed Loki say, and then we have a host of other people there. For you, team, men just respect. Otherwise, we wouldn't have called you here. So we are here because we wanted to be here and still want to be here. So, but let's respect the protocol. Eh?
Thank you.
And don't push. So if you are lucky, like we have a Mohammed Loki
container, that will be even
they are protected.
You have a way of container.
You have a shield. I'm not seeing the shield.
Eh? We reserve them. I let them all get sense.
So those who are going to open the container, are they not human beings?
So we've ensured that the people that will be opening the container, that will be even
they are protected,
are ones that are experts.
Bomb experts.
It means the guys you see there, they are experts. The NIA guys you see there, they are experts.
Okay.
Eh?
ITGC.
Care for everybody. Protect lives and property. So it's generic.
Sure.
Not particularly journalists alone. Even myself.
Right. So this now be the situation. Now the case this way in the beginning, we see them come, and after this boku talk, they may come later and tell we say na chicken gizzard. Yeah, in the beginning, this same guy can tell we say na fish. Later I can tell we say na chicken and gizzard. Oh yeah, remember you're eating and say then they protect themselves, so then therefore make sure say them put things them in place. Okay, so now let we go to waiting unfold himself just today. Yeah, and after that I go attempt for explain waiting and say. Let we listen this short video when are the reports a day in French with the Campbell Gisno.
L'autre temps fort de cette édition, l'état-major de l'armée de mer, à travers sa brigade des unités flottantes, vient d'arraisonner des navires contenant de la cocaïne. Cette quantité de drogue a été présentée au commandement de la gendarmerie nationale en présence des autorités de la transition et des acteurs concernés dans cette lutte. Le point avec Ajda Omar Kamara, correspondant de la presse militaire.
C'est une quantité importante de cocaïne saisie la semaine dernière. Elle est une opération menée par la brigade des unités flottantes de l'armée des mers. Les auteurs, au nombre de 6 personnes, dont 5 Sierra Leonais et un Guinéen, sont mis aux arrêts à la direction centrale des investigations judiciaires de la gendarmerie nationale.
Nous avons attendu le moment favorable pour les intercepter et les dérouter sur Conakry. Pour les infractions suivantes, ils ont violé notre espace maritime pendant que nous sommes à repos biologique. Lorsque nous les avons déroutés sur Conakry, nous avons appelé les services compétents pour fouiller et constat. À l'issue, on a fait une mise à disposition aux organes compétents.
Informé de cette prise importante, le ministre délégué à la présidence chargé de la défense nationale et son homologue de la justice, garde des Sceaux, se sont rendus successivement à l'état-major de l'armée des mers et au commandement de la gendarmerie nationale, direction de la justice militaire, pour encourager les hommes.
Le travail de l'armée, c'est surveiller l'espace maritime guinéen, assurer l'intégrité du territoire maritime guinéen et en cas d'infraction, c'est constaté par la gendarmerie maritime et ramené sur le continent, déféré à la justice qui est chargée de voir l'opportunité de poursuite. Alors je suis venu pour féliciter l'état-major de l'armée de mer pour le travail accompli. Le président de la transition a mis à la disposition de l'armée de mer tous les équipements nécessaires afin d'assurer l'intégrité territoriale guinéenne.
Nous sommes là en tant que département qui est chargé de la mise en œuvre de la politique pénale du gouvernement par rapport à cette question de trafic international de la drogue. C'est le lieu de remercier Monsieur le Président de la transition, colonel Mamadi Doumbouya, président de la République suprême des armées, qui a vite compris la nécessité de combattre ce fléau. En ma qualité de ministre de la Justice, garde des Sceaux, je vous promets que la justice fera son travail pour que plus que jamais nos services de sécurité soient encouragés, parce que ça ne sert à rien d'arrêter les personnes qui sont impliquées de telles pratiques sans qu'il y ait une sanction disciplinaire ou pénale. Cela va décourager d'éventuels candidats à de telles pratiques.
Depuis la prise du pouvoir par les autorités de la transition, d'énormes efforts sont consentis pour lutter contre la délinquance et le banditisme dans le pays. La saisine de cette quantité de drogue prouve l'engagement des autorités à combattre ce phénomène de trafic international de cocaïne.
All right, so this now waiting we see come up today. Well, according to the anchor, the news anchor, where it been forced they introduce the whole thing, it basically the guy for tell we say last week, yeah, now they able for come and notice this particular substance where they don't call the professional people them now, we don't call watch them, and they able for confirm say yes, nah cocaine, and they able even tell we say this na boat we come out from Sierra Leone. We come na the own country, and they get 5 Salon people them, and one Guinean. The Guinean basically now in there for show them how for waka waka inside the country, whilst the Salon people and the 5 Salon people them now they in charge of the business. So the Mei where they say the sojaman the officers them where they actually they na the border na that particular water side there. Now they be able for do that kind of beautiful work there where they actually be able for catch or arrest them people there so with all of them things there so. Well, they according to the report they say them president where na Mamada what they call her Mamadi, yeah. Wait, Mamadou, he say actually they do all in power for make sure say he support the sojaman and for let them continue for do the good work where they don't begin for do. It will provide all what it take for let them protect the country from them kind of bad things they are. The Minister of Justice self been dead when at the Maori Brown himself been dead and say in come and tell thank you to the one they will do that kind of work there and even tell them say then go get the support of the president. He said they no go tap outside and don't show as they go try for let them get justice for this particular thing. They don't already arrest 6 people them, but then 6 people here where they don't arrest is not enough because as far as they're concerned, they know say somebody they up there we're very powerful where now in the support them people here so for let them do this tier. He said these 6 people not to the normal, so then go make sure say they investigate and then go right beyond and find out who that they behind this particular action. So the investigation they continue. And at the end of the day, when they notice that particular individually, they go make sure say them punish them, then put a penalty, then go punish that particular person there to the best of their ability. But in the meantime, then get them 6 people here where they are then custody and then they go on with the investigation for find out who that na the kakatoa, who that na the big man them, where they behind them people here so, where they can go then can fit and witness here so na the country. So basically, I try for attempt for summarize all waiting and talk so inside this particular report in French. So Bible.
Well, me people na this we always can tell una say patient dog eats the fattest bone. And when God they fights for you, is slow but is sure. When God fights for you, you know, there's no question for acts because it puts all in power for make you know say God when God now fights for you. We see the game what we play. Few time when container come inside the country. Well, the police they try for divert people's mind from being cocaine to them suspect arms and ammunition. God fed for at the best. We see outside this container in business make the IGC people a loss in job. And as we they talk, other people, they lost their job, other people, they on suspension. Well, then we don't come and tell we say na gizzard and chicken. Then we fool themselves. The one they go up in the container, they're going to be protected. Yes, na professional people and from the NRA, professional people and from the police. For open container, make you open yourself. Just say na pong the padlock, you open. Not the professional concerned for open container or load container. But being that there were a bunch of fools them, and we all since they don't full up na the hand, the chicken don't go turn white powder inside Guinea. Make I tell you something.
Them one go sell the chicken na. Then one go sell the chicken na Guinea, but unfortunately the chicken go and turn white powder for them. Well, somebody been tell we say na chicken powder.
Let me tell you now one thing. If you there near your diary or the phones them right now they use na smartphone them, they are going to your diary right now. As Guinea government don't say that they tinap Tranga one for investigate this matter. And between me and you, this matter where they want to investigate. Now big guns them inside we had the handy for this matter. Let me tell you something. Very soon, you hear people them where they rule on top, say that they go Guinea on visit. Mark what I tell you so. We dey if you not be the caretaker, it could be the vice caretaker. If you not be them, you go read top people them. I'm not saying they go there for the container or there, but you will say Salon government don't send social person or social person at the government they go Guinea for 18. Then they go visit Mamadou Doumbouya.
You know what thing them in try for do now for go corner. But this corner baby also you know green work. The time when all man not agree for go near Mamadou Doumbouya, now they tell Ingram and say they go mediate Mamadou Doumbouya. They go corner Mamadou Doumbouya, so they go able for use them points for the past them business them. Mamadou Doumbouya.
Yeah, you call you not fool like your uncle. But anyway, with Famulem, this is serious. If you dey watch body language, you dey see when the Minister of Misinformation will go attack the former IG at that time. You dey see in body language, you dey see in countenance. You understand what I'm
talking about? You see, they be mistake. Because the plan, now that made them sack IG, the plan na be, then for don't do all waiting they need for do, for let the public buy the game. But then mess up. Because we don't explain this. When you pull seal pan container, of course, the padlock you put it, and you forget the key. But then come, if you are just not in a person, they say, how, then they can't open up for protect people, as if they not be the ever opener before. So now the situation this. Then come back, begin knock padlock, we begin broke padlock. As if we not understand what is what's up. We not know what thing they go on. Then begin the broke padlock we. So this is the situation now. Say they can't fake we and not to be the plan that the way they get. So now they're all vexed. Say, why una make the public faint we? Now we need for make fast for ladies chicken powder come here and go before. Now the chicken powder they try for go now, the Guinean them as them bet. Then go all the chicken powder. I think they all are now for me and not sabi. But we are being complete.
Chicken and giza. You dey Guinea.
Now season powder, chicken giza powder.
We don't know now we don't expire or the ice don't left from now turn powder. Because I don't government don't begin to tell we say now we chicken, ice left chicken and giza and they turn powder. Now that they don't say well. Mamadou Doumbouya, your security them. Since we get senseless security in the country, all the time they put their power now to civilian for damage civilian for shoot live bullets against civilian. You know they say that they didn't can work here because one thing for them first, and let's say the one first. As they give them 4,000 leos. Now in they open the gate and say, Brian, they can't pass through. What's me 1,000, 10,000 they come on. But I tell you for free, hey, small bubble are not for this game. This game.
Until the one the way the thing go to now, they know say they get the big one there on top, so then they send them. In fact, they will them first.
The one at this game. Now the top ranking them, they hand in Paris. But we go let us see the Guinea government for give photos of their senseless command and the way they hold that container. I always get the pictures no more. We pray for that day. We really pray for that day. Because now the mobile they go say now go run the deal. Now they don't go make them more pre, call them more pre. Until now be saying a giza. Well now the giza. The giza and the chicken, ice don't left, I don't turn to ice powder. This now the guy where they go on inside the misdirection government. Well, we don't know as somebody comments say whose money whether I want again. Then why our money not they do for them. If you see diamond, they turn to stone for anything where yourself you have power. Why giza and chicken not for turn to white powder? Arrest me case.
We run things don't run we.
Things don't run we.
But the Guineans say, no, now we the control. And then they want to give you the one that they bet. What made them go stop this thing now? They mess up, man. Me uncle in cabal.
The game number la we move to the other squad. Sonko.
Then we get one song where they sing. Then that sing the iki.
Sonko.
Jin. This now outside the actor in the toughest of meet up. Jin. We see this can today the 4th of August 2022. Jin. Signed by Alfred Peter Conte. Jin. Okay, let me read it inside this beautiful letter where we see right now. So let's just read that quickly. There's a press statement resolving all unresolved membership issues. In other words, they don't settle all the issues that we been pending. Then people that we been get issue with the membership. Yeah, they don't settle all things according to this press release. Let me see what it say. It say after several discussions, statements, and comments in our meeting from members of the All People's Congress Interim Transition Governance Committee relating to the numerous membership issues in the APC party that were raised by the judge in his judgment dated 28 April 2022 to resolve all unresolved membership issues prior to the National Delegate Conference in accordance with Article 10 of the APC Constitution of 2022. It is established that there are considerable evidence of membership marginalization and discrepancies in the party's register of members. So basically, the try for tell we say according to what the judgment say and according to the APC constitution, then say prior to the convention, before ever then go into the national delegate conference, then for try for make sure say then settle all waiting and then pending membership issue them. For instance, the Suman issue, other people then will be get issue with regards to the membership then for don't settle them before then go. So now and then being find out say the membership business then be get like the old executive be the marginalized, be the sideline. In other words, then be the push some people in a corner with regards the membership. Now we go to the second paragraph. It say acknowledging the fact that on 8th September 2020, the previous executive had during the time sat as the National Advisory Committee to extend their mandate, saw the need to put up a notice reinstating the former elected Vice President of Sierra Leone. So it is therefore we say now, okay, inside one advisory committee where some people may sit down for extended union term, then they come out and say, let them accept back Sam Sumana. Yes, we all been see something like that there at one point, yeah. We all been noticed say at that point and we say no, not to the advisory committee supposed for do that day. Now the convention then for go and regularize any of the issues then they. But let me continue for read. Party. We have on the day agreed in the interest of cohesiveness and unity of all members of the party to extend an unconditional reinstatement not only to the stated former elected vice president, but also to all other members who found themselves in similar situation. So now, then continue for say, based on the fact that on the 8th September 2020, after where the executive we don't decide for do then kind thing and then at one point they say no, then now the ITGC don't find and say for the sake of unity, for the sake of for let we all go able for then at the party with one word, yeah. So what we do then say we extend an unconditional. In other words, we dey give unconditional. That means say we dey accept Alhaji Samuel Samsumana with other people that will face membership problem and they not get no condition at all. then we don't welcome them today. From now, they go, then a member of the party, full one. Now that means say they reinstate them unconditionally. We accept them back and they not get no condition where them for fulfill for let them be member of the party. Now we'll continue to the next paragraph. They say, acknowledging the need for our party, the All People's Congress, to win the 2023 general election, it is hereby resolved that an unconditional reinstatement for all disenfranchised members members and returnees to the APC party be granted as ordered by the courts, and we so do. Signed, Alfred Peter Conte, Chairman, APC, ITGC. So this last one say, okay, now we know say for make we go able for get the party together and let we party go able for win the general election we go be 2023. So we don't decide for make sure say we settle all the thing that we been to go on. We settle them, we accept all the and we get membership problem. We not give them no condition. Yeah, especially they want them where them be don't disenfranchise, where them be don't deny the right for lay them belong to the party. So we don't do that, and they ask by waiting, they say. That include the returnee and any other person. So this basically now the thing this way. Alfred Peter Conte signed and released on the 4th day of August 2022. But as Alfred don't pull this, interestingly, when they do a release, now 2 people for sign them, either or. It's either the Secretary General when in charge of all documents, or the one way responsible for public relation. Yeah, because this a press release where they go out. But in the case of USAID, then this is an agreement. Yes, the chairman himself can sign them. But let me look something. Let me take note of something. As you don't hear it from Peter Conte, wait, anybody there will get issue with regards this? Of course, person there will get issue with this. Who that na this person? Na Honorable Abdul Kagbo, where people say na the Secretary General for the Interim Governing Transition Committee. Let me get the exact waiting Honorable Abdul Kagbo Insesef Pulnado, waiting Insesef come and say. In this tweet, he say my phone is inundated with several text messages and calls while I'm in Parliament. In other words, he say people let me just they bombard me phone with message and calls them where him been in a Parliament. Then now a message to everybody. He say please note that the ITGC has not, take note of this, has not issued any press release today, the 4th of August 2022. He say, let me reiterate, and before I go that, he say, let make una know say, the ITGC, we not ever, as a committee, 21-man committee, we not ever pull any press release where they date the 4th of August 2022. He say, let us say this again. Let I say this again, put it in English. Let me reiterate that whatever is being circulated is not from the 21-man committee. Put it into Creole. He say, let us talk this again, or let us say this back. He say, anything where una see they go around as a form of press release or whatever, with that kind of information, I want for Leona no say it not come out at all from the 21-man committee. So, in other words, it is time for Terry say only and solely this na Alfred Peter Conte in your idea and in one grain take that decision day for make sure say them puts this press release out. So, this na wetin Abdul Kagbo say. Bible here. Peter Conte, Alfred Peter Conte. Bible here. Honorable Abdul Kagbo. Now they what they are them pull na do today. You see them they jack themselves. Then they pan the same doko jacka, the sonko. Do ya? It look like say this the primary election, then convention. You not ready for happen it.
Now the party pack for go.
But the one they wait for take, they make a lucky.
Uda now they can save salon. Well, the party pack for go. Of course, it don't do you. Cry, ay. We need another savior for save we. Uda not the savior. People they cry say na APC. Who that not the savior? I repeat. Everybody say na APC they can pull we under this bondage. Na APC able for can succeed we under this sufferation with the misdirection deeper. But wait till make us sing the song. Now, Kiate Kabio, the pack for go. They can save Salon as the APC where plenty people they feel say now them for can save Mama Salon on this situation. There's still a halaki fet and Allah. So you when they say this not the party where you hope say it come na power for can push Mama Salon before. Tell me today, with your own common sense, you feel say this na party we're really ready for face 2023 election. You feel say this na party we're really ready for win 2023 elections. Because waiting they go on at the APC party, just like how people they speculate say, Kia take and other people they can pour money for them and use them for distract them from the things that they're supposed to do for succeed the people. But then they can do things them where they make Kiate Kabio get for succeed for score in goals them where you want for score so we the Sierra Leoneans them. We are not going to underrate this because Alpha Saidu as SLPP win election it come out na a leak video. And Alpha Side will make sure when it making statements, the way you listen, if you don't reveal the secrets before they come to power. For say, them, when they come to power, that they make sure for mix up and box up the APC. So that they try for sink APC down for make. Stop. No, I can't. Allow me for rest, please. No, allow me.
Bible, like when you sit down so. You get you 5 senses up there. You will allow me for stupid you.
No, I'm coming. Impossible. You get that big full them where they accept all kind of nonsense. J'aime bien. Fatima Bio come and tell we say, Iman sabi APC the medicine. You not talking?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, because you want God's people them. You say so they get 5 senses.
You don't go back to waiting at the say.
So but their senses are not there, my brother.
Our God or big guy means say you not get sense, common sense. Now in this.
It's not the day. So you they think they get 5 senses. You see that they wear coat and tie. All the big 5 them. Then go sit down at the various offices them. But now one God's people them. And inside the APC, the invite so they go there. Me and you have no able to understand. At a time where I tell you, I say Chembe me, by the way, I know APC they're ready for 2023. By any camera, you tell me say, forget. APC don't fit pass. So I say, the way a manner how politics they go right now inside Salon, not to the way a manner how politics will they go to radio. It did not in the go on so. The 90-minute done na injury time will be personal. Una already watch football. Not blame me, I not sabi nothing about football. Now, injury time this still APC pa Allah. When you feel say APC they become serious for prepare. APC they become serious for ready. APC they become serious for able to talk to the people, make them listen them, and get this goal where everybody feels in that they can squam. You get to that one be flag bearer in all means. The same power style way Kiatikabio counts right now happen at the APC. This Chief Sam Suman issue, let me reflect your mind back. You get a squad now the APC where they call themselves the Big Six. Now they Sam Suman belong. And this Big Six now a very strong members in the APC where some of them belong all big ministerial positions them inside the APC. Now they team up themselves, they call themselves the Big Six. And this Big Six, they want some Sumana by thunder, by fire, for be the flag bearer. Because plenty of them, they don't face, they fail. So they feel say they are instrument right now as some Sumana. And this Big Six, even this Kalukalu politician, when Alpha Khan, he get answer. This other Kalukalu Afro boy, he get answer. This other woman, we not care about incredibility. I wanna call him, he get answer. But this Big Six, now the same squad is will be the fun, the NRM, APC Depot. Some of you not want for talk because it's not concerned with, but being that we they talk for with people them, and most of them people there see say now APC for able can redeem everybody and this nonsense make with the rub more small. So the NRM and the Big Six, now big brother and small brother, the Big Six are eligible politicians them inside the APC. Whilst the NRM, then are the young one the way they come up. Don't sleep, APC, wake up, collect the people them right where they want for make una can give them as everybody they speculate. So this is not the game where they go on at the APC. Now the NRM in don't come on.
Wait. The question now,
yes.
Is it wrong if they come with some Sumana back?
Well, that question there, I think we go try for us, any of them for can answer with that question. That one is not to me.
I think say nothing wrong if because we don't see them they pass everywhere. What is wrong now where the thing where Peter Conte carry the party for now courts. Now that same thing they now in back then they try for do. Now that same thing they do. We see Usai according to the other set, then say Peter Conte only and solely take appointment and appoint different people there. We see some other sets of people there turn down the offer. Now we don't see this same thing don't come up then say Peter Conte sign say them the 21 committee don't agree for accept them people there unconditionally. So now the other thing this waiting wrong. In two things that they look at. A nice for let they all day together and get peace. One thing we I know, not to Peter Conte the pick flag bearer. Then they go to a delegate conference, and at the end of the day, now people let the vote. You understand? So, it finds all together. But waiting wrong, now where Peter, they use the same method where if he don't cry say bad, where he take the party gonna court for, now instead they use. That is
Here comes the problem. Here comes the problem. You mentioned something in a statement just to say, not so Alfred Peter Conte, they pick flag bearer. Now, on the delegate conference, you get the flag bearer. And this same Chief Sam Sumana, there was a time where we get to understand from the same APC party say, if they become a member again, when they get the conference, column, yeah. When they go for the convention, now then they go see how they amend the issues them like some Sumana issue. So how today will they see a press release signed by a single and the person when Alfred Peter Conte?
They use one word. Let's watch something quickly. They say prior. In other words, prior means say before. It can be before. But let's watch this thing quick. Maybe I not to understand this English or I know
you understand by force.
Let's watch this thing. Let's just read this thing quick one. this na part of the judgment, yeah? Like the exact waiting this person circle for we. It say resolving all unresolved membership disputes within the party. In other words, it's therefore tell we say, then for able for settle all then pending things then unresolved, then small corner business them within the party, then palaver, they have palaver them, where they inside the party. It say prior to the National Delegate Conference in accordance with Article 10 of the 2022 Constitution and ensuring that those membership disputes that are required to be dealt with at the National Delegate Conference. So in other words, then for make them all come, yeah, then for settle them before they go the delegate conference, and when they go inside the delegate conference now they then for able for go discuss all of them things then they. So for now, then they try for bring them all come together, and after then go and resolve and discuss them inside the delegate conference. Finally, let's read another thing. Delegate conference, pursuant to Article 13F and G of the 2022 Constitution, are resolved at that conference by the inclusion of on the agenda. So basically, after this stage, the next one could be then go discuss and try for finalize them. So in other words, the resolve and totally entirely for go end na the delegate conference. So in other words, still for say we accept them back unconditionally. I'm not sure saying that that's this thing they try for tell we about. So if you want this lawyer technically go able for waka, but it gets two-faced according to what he say. He say when I resolve them before, then when I go na the delegate conference. In fact, if I be part of the agenda na the delegate conference, and then I go finalize and day. In other words, na the delegate conference, just like where the advisory committee been come and say, hey, we don't do with this case here, so they say no, now the delegate conference, so now the same thing. We are going back to the delegate conference, and then we discuss. Now that's exactly this they say. When I put on the agenda, discuss them and finalize them. In other words, now this delegate conference, then go say yes. Now this delegate conference, then go say no to them kind of things there, so. But like I say, waiting bad, now we Alfred Peter Conte, according to the other 12 members of parliament, he do the thing as one-man show.
You really sure say APC not ready?
Well, I left to them interest.
You really sure say
now just
APC?
one thing no more. Because now the people they look for option. Yeah, any stronger force. Now you see, now this is not the thing, because them two parties no say the people they get this loyalty to party business. That is why they make bluff power. Because if not any other side who say the people really enlightened and they vote based on issues, but to hell with APC, to hell with SLPP, and then we find somebody when we really stand up to the task.
So now let's make I tell you yesterday, na Blomine say, me I dey go register we had. Mr. said they go contest. And they all give position, the beginning now not go no side it.
No, not give me. Me, I remember the son everything. Not give me.
You say what? You see? You say one ton flag bearer against me back?
Yes. How you can be waiting, not give me. Me self want.
So who say me go first? You say one today?
Yes, in. For all the 12 APC.
Do not turn some squad.
We have back them. For all the first year.
Hey God.
In fact, when you pull the word, me self pull counter.
Hey God.
No, but
is it actually now?
I think say this thing is really nonsense, eh? It really nonsense. I don't even know if them people are know what they do. I don't even know. And release encounter release. I don't even know.
So them people they know what they do. They just want to be selfish to the nation. Trust me.
Yeah. Now one thing no more I know. Yeah. But all the program will they do so. Now one thing no more no they compete with. They like. They are big. We know to Sonko squad. And I give the like button, please. If you
482 on YouTube.
The information then way don't come up now the show. Please, we get 481 with the watch. We get 332 likes on YouTube. Please give me 400 likes. Thank you very much. God bless you. And just that we ask of you. We get 332. Let me go. Let the money work. Okay, on Facebook, we get 351 where they watch a program right now. Guess what? We get 427 reaction. Hello? YouTube, now they learn. And I must chase we. But the bottom line now, I'd expect much from Peter Conte and the 21-man committee. By now, they're able for they put themselves together. Rather than then they come, then they go talk this today, then they talk then they go attack this today, then they attack that one day. All of this are just nonsense. Not just they make we feel as if we are not change one.
Was that they measure and then flop?
Yes. That same kind of old rubbish will be the seed, the 10 way they be doing at the government. Now it's like now still there. In fact,
well, now doubt me.
Look what
because Alfred be say that old system, it corrupt that old system like this, like that. But he they do beyond the old system now. What's the word?
Alfred been say Ernest Baikroman a dictator.
And a commander.
Ernest Baikroman on who that they compete with him. He all just wandering at the shadow, na the hem of affairs. Na inomo. But it's not like say Alfred one pass Ernest Baikroman.
Who not going on? No, we not they talk. We can't stand on a different.
But this now not go. Certain time and day where you not get responsibility, you always decry other people down. Now they don't give you the big time responsibility as the leader of the party. But hello, I know they understand. Alfred, you know, handsome guy, you really need for step up. That is why we honestly be the last time say in Samura been done lost, in not the win election, they need for give other people a chance. We be really no say this not the plan. But like I say, nothing no wrong for let Sam Suman can inside the party. Anybody get right for belong to a party we want. Yeah? As long as it goes through the right process. So nothing no wrong at all for let Sam Sumana they accept them back. But what is wrong is for you for begin do exactly what you cry say then they do we no good. Where you say Ernest Baikroman sit down then put waiting bottom and they all sit down and all waiting and they talk about Ernest Baikroman. Say Ernest Baikroman pick for them. So this is not the same thing. Let una do the right thing and go through the right procedure. In fact, una look worse past SLPP self within a power right now. Una not in a power it too. Una look worse. Na my opinion no.
Before we give lock on our opinion on it.
Well, if you don't begin lock my opinion right now, I'm not sure say my opinion me more to ever lock, eh? Usai rubbish they will talk, man.
I say when I support me, make I go register we had.
And interestingly, somebody don't come out with one for be you want him it.
I'm blessed.
I am blessed, yes.
I am blessed.
You say one for be you want him it.
Hey, because you don't deny, you say they go fight against me.
No, you not be one him it somehow.
Hey, PC. Allah. How do we go put number?
You know one thing, we then kind of thing there, you know, sometimes they can say, the people them, they don't tire. Yes, the people they don't tire. And then go only vote option where they get a better option. In other words, if the people they don't really tire and they want for pull matter bill, then they go only do that day when they get better option. But pan this thing where they happen so right now, we don't even know that they want for put. Because like me, talk and go, talk and come. Like me they vote. Me vote not they go to anybody, any kind Jack and Jill. And they
put number
proper one before ever cast the vote. Because I know we want the kind rubbish where SLPP they pan, we can't continue to the same alaki they back. Okay. It's never possible to me.
You were referring?
Na Shaido.
We better. We tell make you left for tell one them.
Them politicians they are so like na the same mama born them, eh? And the same papa back.
Adi, take a drink. How can you
where you see this? Where you get something for this? If you not see him, give the other one. You will see no more.
Man, you can't register.
Bible let not be say he said something for me. He said that I didn't carry cough. Sorry. Or for say you want to that man will say anybody will touch him, it will make a loss. So because I tell you I want contest with you.
Man, they begin on face to face.
Because I want contest with you, let me you want give me water now. You want pass and two water?
Let's be quick. Anyway, we family members, them plenty take it to now, but the likes, we get 469 when you watch on YouTube, we only get 56, sorry. We don't like the program. Please, just pass your hand. You want to not make it two. Just one. At least no go 400 quick back. 400. We get 356. Now we go 400 go. Now not like APC. Now we go. Okay, 358, 359. Now I like my family members them.
We did 449.
They're not trying like Yatika, we not they listen.
We did 449 on our chase we.
361. Let's go.
We did 449. Yeah, Facebook.
I know they make more time. I say make more time than 2 days. I say people like to begin like of money.
Oh.
Talk again.
449. Facebook. Let's go. 449.
363. YouTube. Let's go.
453. Facebook. Let's go.
363.
You did 3. We did 4. 453. Facebook. Let's go.
I forget. Not why I start the race.
455. Facebook. Let's go.
That's okay. I take a bio come in. Talk bomb. Talk. Look at the end the whole race.
And the shares as well. Not forget for share. 456.
Slow but sure. 368. Let's go.
We did 456.
No problem. Slow but sure. Una big man race to the run. Small. When the man they go na club, you know they don't stay sweat. But they don't stay the club lock because if they go slow, you know it's tire quick.
458. Facebook.
68.
Let's go.
368. Let's go.
We don't even move from 68. We did 58. Let's go.
67. Let's go. 367. Let's go.
From 60. We did 62. 462. Facebook. Let's go.
Help God. It's church again. Okay, don't come back. 68. First, not church and 210.
Facebook. YouTube number they do. Facebook. Let's go. Who day before? 466.
69. Yeah, 369. Let's go. 372. Let's go.
Thank you very much, Facebook. Thank you. We can go 500 on Facebook. Facebook.
Thank you, YouTube.
468.
Slow but sure. Big person, able to run.
See the logs and the like and everything where the floats on Facebook. Facebook, let's go. 469. Let's go.
60. Okay, 73. You don't go 71 back. Somebody don't chase back.
Let we go.
Please, me people, they're not the church at 210. I want 10 no more.
Do not touch at 510.
From 373. I don't go back 370. Okay, don't come back 373. Hey, don't go down back.
Let me touch at 110, not touch at 210. Facebook, let's go.
There go there, and I want you for church app. I they go up and down. If I go pull the big
police say the cocaine container.
A container brave or make God give me good leader for Mama Salon. Alright.
Cocaine container, not chicken. Cocaine container, not chicken. But the Guinean say no, not cocaine.
Guinea bombarded and say na plenty cocaine. Big fools them. Anyway, we fumble them. Plenty. Take it to Una as we all don't come and join. Excuse me. Join we in the program for make we debate on the issues there we be inside the basket. But yes, still Una make no relent, make we continue for push because without we no saloon. Saloon are just a name. Now me and you make saloon. And government, now me and you. The other thing we get people who can put before say una come and control, but when they say government, na me and you. So if na me and you na government,
by the way, they say YouTube na APC,
and they tell you to go up and down. Yeah.
Anyway, I want to tell thank you to we people them na Facebook 477. We lead. Others follow.
All right. Just like I say, plenty thank you to now. All don't come and listen, like the program, share, comment, course, argue now the chat room, them both Facebook and YouTube. Of course, now so a house for day. Forget that and they agree and disagree. Now then they make we all like for say we now one family member. Not to all man who say yes, yes, yes. You forget people again when they say no in their own different way. Until we meet again tomorrow, now another beautiful edition inside the same family house. Me by Kabla from the north. This na comment here. We can take plenty money. Go sit down and wear muku shirts and trousers. They work in London. Pinch for Chembe Pierre. You know I'm talking to now, but now I will never for that program. Until we meet again, me na by Kabla from the north. I love you all. May we all stay blessed. Good night.
Police say the cocaine container na chicken.
I am pulling chicken.
Cocaine container na chicken. Cocaine container na chicken. But the Guineans say no. Na cocaine. Well, until we meet again, it's another beautiful edition of a program what we call Weird. We want for remind una again, this Sunday, we not able for being to una we normal program. We're not able for being to now the normal program with na Blue Mind. Yeah. But on the 8th of August, we go day up by God in power, right? So one more thing, una plenty. Thank you for wanna join me inside the show today. Thank you all for una likes, una comments, una shares, and as well as una views. We appreciate everything. Please not forget for share the program to other people and maybe get the information. Until we meet again, Sebepia na my name. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Salam alaikum, rahmatullahi, abarakatuh. God bless you all. You know say plenty people no get for votes the time for election. Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so, now I go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then number one step we go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person not go able for help you pan. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbatong and then you dey walk na Lomley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake dey. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to you business. You dey go serve na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then power or me party go return na power if I not able for vote. You want vote, they change the